Okay, what's up, YouTube? I'm recording this back at my house. I've learned now you can't really record a video very well from a bicycle. It just makes too much road noise, and there's just all kind of noise outside, and the road's not smooth, and got big trucks going by like right now. Yeah, I'm careful of those trucks right there, man. He's hauling either diesel or gasoline. I don't know which one. So, like I said, I'm always cautious. I try to stay to the right-hand side of the road. As you can see, there's a lot of motos on the road. Motos are pretty careful. They don't want to get in an accident either, but those big trucks, well, wouldn't be too good. If you look off to the left, it looks like a really nice place over there with those blue diamonds on it. That is a Chinese place that built the new freeway I'm going to show you. Okay, I cannot stop and take pictures there. Another big truck. I cannot stop and take pictures there, videos, or anything, man. Security comes and stops me immediately. So it's a Chinese deal. All the writing, if you can't see the blue, but all the writing over there is in Chinese, and they got hella security over there. There's a guy in a cart right there. He's selling some kind of food. Okay, they got like a little motorbike on the side, and he rides around and he sells food. Okay, but here's the thing. He stops some places. They stop. I see them all over the place, riding around on that thing, man. They got to pee sometimes. And would they just go alongside the road and pee and hop back on that cart and go back and sell food? I don't buy food from those mobile vendors or whatever you want to call them, those little cycle guys. I don't buy nothing from them, so I just don't. Anyways, kind of getting back over here, back into heading back home. As you can see, there's another big truck, man. I got to be careful of those big trucks because, like I said, they're not really paying attention to what they're doing, and I try to stay off to the right as far as I can. Those little carts, those little pass-app carts, they're pretty polite. Motos are pretty polite if they're behind me, and sometimes they'll blow the horn, which is kind of cool, letting me know that they are behind me. Sometimes people, even in the cars, man, they'll blow the horn. They're just letting me know that they're behind me. So I probably should try to find me a mirror from my bike, but I've never seen one over here. I imagine I could find one someplace, like a little mirror I could mount to my handlebars so I could look behind me. Now, we're going underneath this overpass. This is the only freeway in Cambodia, right here. Here goes dude right here, the little cart again, okay? We're going underneath the only freeway. This is an underpass. That's the only freeway in Cambodia, and it goes from the capital to Phnom Penh down to the sea. I think it's called Sihanoukville, something like that. Now, the road was pretty decent. Now you're going to see, all of a sudden, for no apparent reason, the road will just start to fall apart. Okay, here's a truck stopped right there. I don't know why. I'm really cautious around them because, like I said, they don't. Here's the homie selling his food again. Maybe for the truck. Those trucks are fuel trucks. They're waiting because there's a fuel depot. But now I want you guys to look at the road, man. It just fell apart. Okay? I have to go around these potholes, man, all over the place. That's why I'm kind of like, it looks like I'm riding my bicycle drunk, but I'm trying to avoid the bigger potholes because it tears up my bike. Like I said, I'm on my second set of shocks and I think my second set of tires. So, anyways, you see this guy up here in the middle of the road? He's all crippled up, man, and he stands out there and Phil says there's a big pothole right there. There's a lot of potholes, and he stands out there every day pulling the dirt back in those holes. You see his leg, man. His leg's all messed up, man. I don't know his name. Look, he's going to say hello to me. You can't hear him, but he's a really nice old guy. He's out there trying to make a few dollars for donations. He holds out his hat. You're going to see he's going to hold his little hat out. You can see his leg down there, man. His foot's like all twisted around. I don't know what happened to him. But he holds his hat out, and people give him donations. I usually give him $1. Okay, 4,000 I'll give him $1, man. And you see his tool, man. that he goes out there in that hot sun, man, and he tries to fill in the potholes. You can see his foot right there, man. His foot is all jacked up. I don't know what happened. I have no clue. It's me and him can kind of communicate in a weird way because I've been seeing him now for so long. For several years, I've been seeing him all the time, man. He doesn't speak a lick of English, and I don't speak any effing Khmer, man. Nothing. Okay? I got to get out of the habit of saying effing Khmer. Anyway, so I'm making anyways, just going down the road. He fills in the potholes, man. He fills them in. He's a really nice old guy. He's out there working. He's not stealing. He like I said, his foot's all jacked up, man. So like I said, I give him $1 every time I see him, man. If I, it's just, for him, it's a lot, man. He's out there in the sun. You see, and let me tell you, you can't tell by the video, but it is hot as hell out there right now. Okay, I'm heading home. This is the road that I take when I go home. I have one of two choices of roads I can take going back. This one is by far the better. Oh, there goes the guy again selling food. This one is by far the better one. The other one is just absolutely dirt. I mean, literally dirt. Okay, and it's just so full of potholes and water and stuff, and it just makes the bike so dirty, and it's difficult for me to ride on because if the dirt's dry, it's like trying to ride a bicycle in the sand. It's just difficult. You see all the trash. It's just burning right there. There's two trash piles, one on each side of the road, man. I wish they wouldn't do that, but they've been doing it all their lives, and they're not going to change. So, anyways, this is the road. Now, the road got back fairly decent again. It's fairly decent again, but for some apparent reason, you can see, I mean, it's got some little cracks in the road. I'm going around them, as you can see on my bike. I try to stay as far to the right as I can. Like I said, the people on the motos are really nice. They blow their horn on the little pass apps, little carts. They blow their horn. The cars come up behind me. A lot of the cars, they just beep on the thing. Look, a guy's got his little, I don't know, he's selling something alongside the road. He just put up like a little shanty thing, and he's selling something. Maybe that's his property. I have no idea. So, anyways, off to the left, you can see they have a big old brick wall. They're going to build something inside there. Probably some more houses. I have no clue. Okay? Like I said, the roads you can see I'm on right now is it's fairly decent. But down here to the left, you're going to see a fuel storage area. Okay? It's right next to the train tracks. They bring trains in. Cambodia is unable. They have tried to attempt 3 times to make petroleum plants. They have to buy their gas and their diesel from outside. They cannot make a petroleum plant. They've tried 3 times to make refineries. All 3 times have been a failure. I don't know if they're going to try for a 4th. So they have a storage area coming up over here on the left, and it's right here by the train tracks, and the train brings in these big tanks full of diesel, and there it is right there to the left. You can kind of see it a little bit. That's what all these trucks are waiting right here for. They're waiting to get fueled up, and then they're going to take it to the gas stations or wherever they're going to take it to. These trucks just usually sit there and wait because they have to be there at a certain time. I used to drive truck, and sometimes they tell you to be there, let's say at 9 o'clock in the morning. So you get there a little bit early because you don't want to be late because then you'll miss your turn. Now, we're coming up here to the train tracks. You see the train tracks right over here now. On the other side of these train tracks, oh, man, the road is jacked up. Okay? You're going to see me weaving and bobbing around trying to avoid these potholes. That's why that moto just went around all the way from the left all the way to the right. Okay? You guys can see, I'm doing the same thing. I try to follow a path on a bicycle. It's a little bit easier because it's not very big. I try to follow a path where I'm not going through some of these big holes like that one right there. You just saw it. There's another one right there. Those big holes, man, they just tear up the tires on my bike. They just tear up the bike and makes it rough as hell, man. Trying to ride on like I said, trying to like ride on the roads and stuff. Anyways, all right, sorry I took a little break right there. Wife was getting ready to go someplace, so I had to ask her where she was going. Anyways, so you guys can see how jacked up these roads over here are, man. They are just I mean, you can see it, right? So on a bicycle, I can try to go around these really bad spots on the road, man, but I don't take my car down this road. Okay, I have, but man, you got to go so slow because some of these holes, like the one on the left right there, look at that. Man, you hit that with your car, man. You're going to need some struts or shocks. Okay. Like I said, for some reason, the road just gets jacked up for a while for no apparent reason. And then down here a little bit farther, it's still going to be messed up some more, man. You're going to see some really big size potholes, man. And as you can see, I try to avoid them. I stay to the right as far as I can because the road is a little bit smoother over there because the cars and the big trucks, most of the big trucks can't go over there to the right-hand side of the road. I stay as far as I can. The only thing that sucks about me riding on the right-hand side of the road over there is in that ditch that you're looking at on the right-hand side is an open sewage ditch. And it does not smell too good, let me tell you. Okay, but I'm riding by on my bicycle. I'm getting close. This is the road behind the subdivision I live in. Okay, so like I said, I'm heading back home. I have one of two ways I can go. This one is the better one. I know it looks messed up, but this one is actually the better road. All right, man, I'm coming up over here to the end of my video. I want to thank you guys for watching my videos. And like I said, I just take videos, man. I'm learning now how to use that phone, man, on the little deal on my bicycle, man. And I'm using a CapCut. They're not paying me anything to say it. I'm using CapCut. And I use Canva. I use those two for editing my videos. I'm not sponsored by them. They don't pay me any money. I'm just telling you who I use for my editing and my anything that I do with the video. So, like I said, I'm learning as I go. I don't have anybody to really teach me how to do it correctly. So, sometimes I'll make a video like this one. I think this one's going to come out pretty good, but sometimes I'll make a video, man, and I have to delete it and do it again, okay? And sometimes I made a video the other day, and it was just instead of driving again, I wrote drinking again, and I tried to take it off, and I couldn't, and I just kept, so I just finally left it. The words were all jacked up, but all right, I got tired of trying to start it over again and figuring it out. Here comes another one of those big trucks. You see, man, those big trucks, I got to be so careful with those things, man. I need a mirror for my bike. Maybe that's what I'll look for next. I need a mirror so I can see behind me. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.